Okay, it's great to see you guys again. So before we dive right into the math, let's take a few quiet moments just to calm and relax ourselves. So sit up straight, gently close your eyes. You can have your hands resting on top of your thighs, palms up, and you can even have your forefingers touch your thumbs sort of in the OK sign. And slowly, fully breathe in through your nose. Feel yourself getting tall, straight up through the top of your head. And exhale slowly through your nose. Feel yourself relaxing. Inhale through your nose. Pay attention to where you might be feeling some tension in your body. And as you slowly exhale through your nose, feel those spots relax. Feel the tension releasing. One more inhale, deeply through your nose. Feel your belly filling. Exhale slowly, feel the tension release. One last breath, real deep. Breathe in the good air. At the top, hold it for a few seconds. And then see how slowly you can exhale as all that tension releases. Great job. Okay, so let's have a look at this problem together. It's from the College Board, and it's from section 4 of the SAT test, which does allow calculators. And it's a grid-in math problem. So that means instead of being a multiple choice problem where we have to pick the right answer from 4 choices, we have to actually generate the correct numerical answer and then grid in that value into the answer form. So I think this is one of the first grid-in questions that we've had, so it'll be good for us to work through it together. So the question says, for what value of x is the function h above undefined? So give this a shot. Take a minute or so to try it on your own. If you're not sure what to do, that's totally okay. You can take a guess and see how far you get, and then we'll come back together and work through it. Okay, so let's have a look at this. The problem is asking, when will the fraction be undefined? And that happens when the denominator is equal to 0. So I want to know what value of x will make that fraction's denominator equal to 0. And you may have said to yourself, well, I have something multiplied by itself, and I can multiply that out, and I can multiply the 4 times x minus 5 out, and I'll have lots of terms added together. I can combine the like terms and see what I have. But I want to show you a strategy that will make this a lot simpler. and it entails looking closely here. Notice that I have x minus 5 twice. And we're going to use a strategy that we introduced in an earlier video called Chunk It. And that entails treating x minus 5 as one simple thing. So we're going to go incognito. We're going to create a simple name or alias for x minus 5, and I'm going to call it y. So wherever I see x minus 5, I'm just going to substitute in y. So the denominator now becomes x minus 5 squared, which I'm now calling y squared, plus 4 times x minus 5, so I'm going to call that 4 times y, plus 4. And I know the whole fraction will be undefined when the denominator is equal to 0. So you may see now that this factors as x plus 2 squared, and that will be equal to 0 when y is equal to negative 2. So when y is equal to negative 2, then I'll have the denominator equal to 0. So let's look at what we have now. We want to know when y is equal to negative 2, and we said that y is the name for x minus 5. So I want to know when will x minus 5 be equal to negative 2. So I can start simplifying this by adding 5 to both sides of the equation, and I end up with x equals 3. So when x is equal to 3, that's when my entire denominator will be equal to 0, and I'll have an undefined expression. So 3 is the answer.